this brings me to our next topic, and it's something that I really wanted to talk about. Funny enough, I made a podcast about this whole card and all this kind of stuff, and it actually got ruined, but now it's been being survived. And what I'm talking about is Belal Muhammad is going to be fighting Leon Edwards. I think that this is going to be super fun fight. It's a great opportunity for Belal Muhammad, and the ranking jump that he's going to be on, and just to get Leon Edwards active is a great thing as well. The last time that we saw this guy was in 2019, where he fought RDA, and before that he fought Nelson, who me and Mass both respect. We know that Gunny has a lot of amazing jiu-jitsu skills. He fought Donald Cerrone, and he beat him by unanimous decision in 2018. And the list goes on. We got Vicente Luque on there. And then we also have Kamaru Usman, which was his last loss. So when we bring up Leon Edwards here, we're not talking about some chump, but we have to see where he's at. And I think Belal Muhammad stepping up after Khamzat Chimaev got lingering effects from COVID is a real test. And for him, and I'm talking about Belal Muhammad, but I think it's a real rocky kind of moment, is if Belal Muhammad can beat Leon Edwards, that jumps him up in the rankings like crazy. Mas, what do you think about this? I think this is a fun fight, and it's fun for either side. If you're a Leon Edwards fan, you're like, okay, I finally get to see this guy fight again. If you're a Belal Muhammad fan, you're like, oh my God, like if this guy wins this fight, he jumps up in the rankings like crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Here's the thing: we were talking about this earlier, and how Leon Edwards hasn't been active for the past year. In fact, I know that Belal Muhammad has been in 3 UFC fights ever since Edwards and RDA fought, and I'm very curious to see how this all plays out and how Edwards performs. And like you mentioned, that Bilal Muhammad, he can leverage this to his advantage on a very high scale, fighting against a major name like Edwards. We know Bilal Muhammad, he's got his grappling, striking, he's very accurate with his striking, and I can't wait to see how this all turns out.
Yeah, I think that Belal Muhammad is going into this fight as somewhat of an unknown, but to the hardcore fans, we all know him from his fighting. His last fight was against Diego Lima, who is brothers, and he's part of the Lima family. So we all know Diego Lima to be a high level competition, and he beat him by unanimous decision. And we also know him from his podcast, which is great. I would go check that out. Bilal Muhammad's podcast is amazing. But the reason I wanted to bring this up was, I think, first of all, kudos to Bilal Muhammad to take a short notice fight like this. The last time he fought was in February 13th, 2021. And now he's going to be fighting sometime in March. So that's a very short turnaround for him. Now, the next topic I wanted to bring up, and it's something very close